The Lord asks which Korea is attacked first. The Lord welcomed me, saying that there is a place to go this time. I already saw the brilliant light coming up. We arrived at a huge white castle. I was wondering whose house it was. Immediately, Solomon appeared and welcomed us. He was with David. Inside of the castle, I met a very beautiful woman wearing extravagant clothes and makeup. Later on, I was told that she was the Queen of Sheba. In fact, I was not very happy to see someone like her in heaven. Her provocative outfit and clothes did not really fit the image I had for heaven in my narrow mind. I even asked myself, how could someone like her be living in heaven? I was in heaven, but was thinking like I was on earth. It was really an interesting experience. Matthew chapter 12, verse 42. The Queen of the South will rise at the judgment with this generation and condemn it, for she came from the ends of the earth to listen to Solomon's wisdom, and now something greater than Solomon is here. As I was digesting these thoughts in my mind, Abigail, one of the earthly wives of David, came into the palace of Solomon. Surprisingly, the Queen of Sheba disappeared from my sight. I guess my feeling about her was communicated to her. In heaven, people are able to communicate with each other without using verbal language like we do on earth. They can sense each other's feelings and thoughts clearly. It's like people can read each other's minds and hearts. What had previously happened was that angels vanished as soon as I thought I would like to be alone with the Lord. They were with us only when I wanted them to be with us. The Lord, Solomon, David, Abigail, and I then sat at the table together. The Lord took his seat first, and then David sat at his immediate right side. I sat next to David, and then Solomon and Abigail sat on the left side of the Lord. I saw a map of Korea on the table. On the square paper, the color outside the land was dark brown, and the land itself was white. Pyongyang, the capital of North Korea, and Seoul, the capital of South Korea, both were dotted with a black pen. Looking at the map, the Lord asked which city will be attacked first. I could not breathe the moment he asked me this question. I felt devastated as I was thinking about the deadly effect of the attack on these cities. Considering the power of contemporary bombs, the calamity would be beyond our imagination. I was wondering why the Lord asked me this question, since he is omniscient and has everything under his control. I then became sure of the reason he was asking me this question, for I was the only one at the table who was still alive on Earth. Actually, everyone there already knew who would attack first: North Korea. This means Seoul will probably be attacked first. The Lord told me to pray for a possible reduction of the calamity on South Korea. Later, on Earth, I recalled what I was told. I realized that I had barely prayed for the Lord to minimize the effect of the war. I had just been worried and grieved about what would happen to Korea. I did give a thought about praying for a number of people in the city of Seoul who would be the first victims of the war. The Lord informed me that North Korea would attack South Korea, which means Seoul will be the first target of their attack. He also exhorted me to pray for South Korea to be prepared for the war, so the effect might not be as devastating as it would be otherwise. I learned that it would take a lot of prayers to make this happen. Thanks for teaching me this, Lord. I will be on my knees. Hallelujah. In the meantime, I was wondering if it would be possible for South Korea to fire first to reduce the effect of the war on the people there. For in fact, the Lord told me that South Korea would need to fire first, right before North Korea does, in order to avoid a total calamity on the land of South Korea.